In the summer of 2003, Roman Abramovich became the owner of Chelsea FC, and he gave manager Claudio Ranieri a budget of £150 million to spend during the transfer window. His number one target, 24-year-old Adrian Mutu, was then considered one of the biggest talents in world football. However, after an incredible start to his Chelsea career,
Mutu! What a follow-up! What a debut goal!
the press would write more about his scandalous private life than his on-pitch performances. This is the rollercoaster life of Adrian Mutu. Adrian Mutu was born in 1979 in Romania. He worked his way up to the youth teams of FC Arges before joining Romanian giants Dinamo Bucharest. There, he scored 25 goals in 25 matches in his first full season, which earned him a transfer to Inter Milan. After only 6 months, he left Inter to get some more game time and had his real breakout season at Parma, scoring 18 goals in Serie A, the second highest goal tally only behind Italian legend Christian Vieri. This performance earned him a Ballon d'Or nomination as well as a transfer to Chelsea FC. Manager Claudio Ranieri said that Mutu was his number one target in the transfer window, which also saw Chelsea sign Hernan Crespo, Claude Makelele and Joan Sebastian Veron, among others. At this point in his career, Mutu was considered one of the best players in his generation. He could even be seen in adverts alongside other football icons such as David Beckham. At first, he lived up to his hype, scoring a screamer on his Chelsea debut, and in total scoring 4 times in his first 3 appearances in blue. Unfortunately, the early success got to his head, as he started partying more and more frequently, which was also noticeable on the pitch, as he would only score 6 more goals in his next 33 matches that season. During the summer break following his first season at Chelsea, Jose Mourinho was appointed as new manager. He was not happy about Mutu's antics and gave him an ultimatum. It's either football or partying. The young Romanian ignored his manager and would frequently turn up to training drunk or hungover. After an evening spent in a nightclub, the last straw for Mourinho was when Mutu was involved in a high-speed police chase in Bucharest. The Portuguese manager ordered him to do a drug test, which confirmed that the young striker was using cocaine. Mutu was banned from football for 7 months, and even worse, sued by Chelsea for breach of contract. After a lengthy, and to this day not even fully settled legal process, he was ordered to pay Chelsea roughly £15 million in compensation, which he has still not done. Following his ban, he was still held in very high regard in Italy, and Juventus offered him a contract. During his 1.5-year stay at Juve, he won the Serie A twice, though these titles were later revoked due to the Calciopoli scandal. Following Juve's relegation, he was signed by Fiorentina, where he would enjoy the prime of his career, being voted the Serie A's best player of the season in 2006 to 2007, being the club's top goalscorer in his first 2 seasons and helping the team qualify for the Champions League twice. Just when it looked like his career was finally back on track, in January 2010, Mutu would once again fail a drug test. He was banned for 6 months, and even though he would play some matches for Fiorentina once his ban had been lifted, he was let go at the end of the season. After his second suspension, he had to settle for smaller clubs, as no one really wanted to take another risk on him. So he signed with Cesena. Then he would transfer to French side Ajaccio before moving back to his native Romania. At his time at the national team, he was not free of scandals either, as he was also banned from the national team twice due to disciplinary issues. In August of 2011, after he found out that he would not be playing in a friendly match against San Marino, he decided to just go clubbing instead, which resulted in a 3-match suspension. 2 years later, he was once again banned from the national team for posting an image comparing the manager to Mr. Bean on his Facebook page. Despite his shenanigans, Adrian Mutu is considered a legend in Romania. He was the country's best talent since Hagi and ended up being the national team's joint top scorer. Years later, Jose Mourinho said that he considered Mutu probably the best talent of the last generation. which really makes one wonder what could have happened if he had been more disciplined in his younger days.
Adrian, I remember him as a fantastic talent, probably the best talent of the last generation, but in a difficult moment of his life when he was at Chelsea. So it was a sad moment for him, a sad moment for us, and a moment where his career was broken.
If you want to hear about a great comeback story in football, click the video on your screen now and subscribe to support the channel.